Hey, what is going on guys? RvzStealth here, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the best bot lane combos for patch 8.12. So the first combo here is going to be Kale Morgana, and this combo, guys, is an auto win if you can reach 2 to 3 items on Kale. I've played this combo myself in solo queue, and I was playing the Morgana, and as long as you can just put your black shield on the Kale in team fights, and the Kale can use her ultimate in team fights and use it correctly, then you're just not going to die as Kale, and you're going to be immune to CC in team fights, immune to damage, and you're basically just going to be able to do whatever you want and pump out a ton of damage in team fights. The combo isn't even that bad in lane either. If you can hit a bind, when you're gonna be able to have a lot of kill pressure in lane with this combo. Kale's damage in the early game isn't actually all that bad, but this combo really starts to pick up once Kale does get a few items, and if she does reach that point, then it is pretty much an auto win. So the second combo here is just a classic, really traditional strong bot lane combo. Lucian and Braum are really good right now for this patch. This combo is just so good for solo queue because you pretty much always have kill pressure with this combo as long as Braum can land a Q or apply an auto attack. The level 2 all-in of this combo is extremely good, so always be trying to get level 2 first and go for that level 2 all-in. And they've got kill pressure pretty much at all points in the game, so I just think that overall this combo is a great pick for this patch. It snowballs really good and it's just perfect for the meta. So next up here is more so of an unconventional bot lane combo that you don't see a ton, but I think is definitely very good for this patch, and it's Ziggs and Bard. So Ziggs and Bard synergize really nicely together because they just have a ton of poke in the laning phase, a ton of kill pressure. If Bard lands a stun in lane, it's very easy for Ziggs to follow up with a lot of damage. He gets a free Q off, he gets a free W and E, and you can just 100 to 0 very fast in this lane if Bard can just land one stun. And then level 6 here with this combo is where it gets really good, because if the Bard player can play Bard well, if he can line up a nice ultimate at level 6, and if he can hit 2 members, then that's super good. But as long as he can hit 1 member at level 6 with his ultimate, Ziggs gets a free E off on the opponent. He can time his ultimate to come down when they come out of the Bard ultimate, and you can just get a ton of AoE damage off at level 6 and have a really nice all-in if the Bard can play the champion well. So one of the best kill lanes in this patch is Jhin and Zyra. This lane got even better as well over the past few patches because Zyra ended up getting a buff to her E to where the root duration got increased. So this means it's even easier now for the Jhin player to line up his W and chain the CC. Their level 3 all-in is really good, and then once they hit level 6, as long as Zyra can hit a root, it's pretty much game over. Jin's gonna chain the CC, he's gonna be able to line up his ultimate if they do end up trying to get away for some reason if you don't burst them out right away. So overall, this lane just has a ton of damage and a ton of kill pressure, and it's great for this really fast-paced meta in this patch. So another combo that is kind of just starting to gain traction over this patch because of the bruisers heading down into the bot lane is Yasuo or Irelia paired up with Taric. Now this combo is super good. It's got a really nice all-in at level 2. It also does have a really nice all-in just throughout the laning phase because Taric puts his W on the Irelia or the Yasuo. They can jump in and it's very easy for them to just line up the Taric stun. You can chain the CC with the Irelia, and once the Taric stun hits, you get a guaranteed stun off from Irelia to follow up. And if the stun does hit when you're playing with the Yasuo, then you just have a ton of kill pressure in lane. Yasuo is going to be able to dash through the minions, and it's going to be very hard to get away from Irelia or Yasuo in the laning phase as well, just due to the amount of mobility that they do have. And then once you hit level 6 with this combo, it's a very low risk, high reward all-in at level 6. You pop the Taric ultimate once the Yasuo knockup is charged, and with the Irelia, you just pop the ultimate whenever you want, and Irelia can dash in, use her ultimate, go for an all-in. You're going to be immune to all damage because of the Taric ultimate, and you're just going to be able to outduel pretty much every other bot lane duo once you hit 6 with this combo. So going back to another more traditional bot lane here, Draven and Nami is a really good combo for this patch. The reason to why this combo can work so well is because Nami can pretty much win every single trade at level 1 because of her W. It's going to deal damage and it's also going to heal her, so Nami really doesn't lose out on trades at level 1. Draven also does not lose out on trades at level 1 either. He's one of the strongest early game AD carries. So when you pair those two champions up, it just means that you're level 1 and your early game is extremely good and you're going to have a ton of pressure early on, and it's just really good for this current meta. Nami just overall complements Draven really nicely. It's just a really aggressive bot lane. Nami's got her passive, which speeds up Draven, which allows him to play even more aggro. She's also got her E to where it's gonna end up slowing the enemy champion when Draven's auto-attacking, and it's also gonna give him even more damage. So overall, I think this bot lane combo is a really nice aggro lane for this patch. So this next combo here, I think is the best combo if executed properly, and it's Fiddlesticks and Heimerdinger. So Fiddle and Heimerdinger, they're such a great combo for this patch because they have permanent pressure in the laning phase. You're never going to get shoved into your tower when playing this combo. You're always going to be up in the enemy's face, and it's just so hard for the enemy team to do anything against this combo because of how well it synergizes together. If the enemy bot lane is playing a melee bot lane champion and they want to try to all in on you in the laning phase, they're not going to be able to do it because number one, you've got the Heimerdinger turrets that if they try to engage on you are going to be dealing a lot of damage to them. Number two, you've got the Fiddlesticks fear, so if a melee bot laner tries to jump in on you, Fiddle just hits his fear and it's a guaranteed stun after that for Heimerdinger, and you just unload a ton of damage on whoever's trying to engage on you. So it's just overall a very low risk, high reward combo, and it's great for this fast-paced meta in this patch. So another old school bot lane combo that's really good for this meta is Misfortune and Leona. So MF and Leona are just great for this patch. They have great level 2 all-in potential. Their level 6 all-in potential is some of the best for any combo in the game, and I just think that as long as you can play around your power spikes with these champions, as long as you can just hit your level 2, try to get your level 2 first and try to go for an all-in and just be aggressive in lane with these two champions, you're gonna have a great time on them in this patch, and you're just gonna be able to snowball the game out of control if you know how to play MF Leona well. I do think that out of all the combos in this video here, MF and Leona do have the most kill pressure early on in the laning phase. So I think that if you're playing with a duo partner and you just want to be able to snowball the game super early on and get an advantage as quick as possible, then MF and Leona is going to be the combo that you're looking to go for. So this next combo, Brand and Recon, I think this is the best teamfight combo for just any combo in the game right now, and it's the best all-in combo at level 6. Your level 6 all-in with Brand and Recon is the best for any combo in my opinion, just because it's relatively easy to execute. As long as Recon can go in, land his charm, it guarantees Brand can line up his AoE abilities, line up a free W, line up a free ultimate, and you just have a ton of kill pressure at level 6 with this combo, and it's really not even that hard to execute. And then once you start team fighting with this combo, I think Brand and Recon has the best ability to 2v8 out of any combo in the game. You've got Recon with the AoE crowd control, and then you got Brand who can follow up with his AoE damage, so it just makes this combo so potent in team fights, and you can really just solo carry games or duo carry games with this combo in this patch. This next combo here, Mordekaiser and Blitzcrank, I think this one dates back to Season 4 to when Mordekaiser ended up getting his Juggernaut rework. Mord and Blitz were tearing up the bot lane back then, and they're definitely back to tearing up the bot lane right now in patch 8.12. Blitzcrank just overall synergizes great with Mordekaiser because he basically complements exactly what Mordekaiser wants to do in lane. Mordekaiser wants to be playing aggressive, he wants to be looking for kills in the laning phase, and there's basically no better champion to pair up with him than Blitzcrank due to the amount of kill pressure that Blitzcrank can provide in the laning phase. You really don't even have to hit your hook with Blitzcrank in lane to make this combo work. Because of Mordekaiser's W paired up with Blitzcrank's W, it gives them a ton of movement speed in lane, and if you just end up popping your W as Blitzcrank, running up to the enemy, hitting your E, and then using your hook after that, you still have a lot of kill pressure, and a lot of the time you're going to be able to just do that and find kills in lane without even actually having to land a hook. So they're just overall a great kill, great aggro lane for 8.12. So that is going to be all for this video, guys. Those were, in my opinion, the 10 best bot lane combos for patch 8.12. Now, obviously, there are also going to be other strong bot lane combos too, and these are definitely not the only ones that you can succeed with in this patch. So if you do have another bot lane combo you think is really good, or that you're playing in this patch to some great success, then be sure to let me know down in the comments below. But with that being said, guys, thanks for watching, have an awesome day, and I will see you in my next video.